So you got deals, well, we have buyers, send them to us at Dealulator.com. We can both get paid. I'm going to tell you how to do it. So stand by. Let's get it.
Flip man, it's the flip man. Flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your cash. Get that bag.
Hello guys, this is Ty, aka the Flip Man. Out here in this rain, but I wanted to get this in front of a house that I just did a deal on. And at the end of the day, you can find great deals, but you still need to match them up with buyers. If you're having trouble doing this, then this particular video is going to be the gift that I'm going to give to you, that both of us can get paid. Whenever I started putting out these free videos, there were a couple of reasons why I did it. One, I wanted to be different than anyone else that's putting information out there. I want to give it all away and people run with it, and many of you have. The other reason was it was going to allow me to build a network of individuals, like-minded individuals, that I can reach out to all over the country to do deals with, where both of us can have a win-win situation, meaning we get paid. So here we are. With the help of my guy Jamil and Pace over at Keegley, we're here. So here's your opportunity to take advantage of that. Now stick around. I'm going to go back to my office/studio and explain this in more detail. So boom, let's start with where. Now we will accept deals from anywhere, and we will evaluate and go through the actual process, which I'll explain that a little more. But we do have some priority markets, cities, metropolitan areas, greater areas of a particular city. So as you can see here, the cities, and I'll call them out because you may be listening to this on the podcast, is Tampa, Florida, Tempe, Arizona, Houston, Texas, Las Vegas, Nevada, Dallas, Texas, Jacksonville, Florida, Orlando, Florida, Phoenix, Arizona, Miami, Florida, Salt Lake City, Utah, Tucson, Arizona, Atlanta, and Birmingham, Alabama. Now, again, we will take leads from any market. It's just that we have a stronger network of cash buyers in these cities, but in reality, we have them all over the country. It's just more of a history here than in any of the other markets currently. But that's why we're putting this out there, so we can focus on a broader number of markets until we're just all over the country as strong as we are in these 13 markets. So again, this doesn't eliminate you if you're not in one of these markets. I'm just letting you know if you're doing deals or targeting deals in these markets, there's going to be a high priority on the number of cash buyers that we can reach out to immediately. Again, the entire country is open, but these deals will be easier. So you may not even be focusing on any of these markets, but you can if you want, so that's the great thing about it. So again, here's the list. You can go back and replay this if you need to hear it through a podcast or whatever. Okay, so let's get into how it actually works. All right, you will submit your deals to Dealulator.com, and I'm going to show you on the screen here on what area and how to submit your deals, which is going to be very simple. All right, what should you expect as far as a contact from one of the representatives with Keegley or myself is within 1 to 2 business days. So if you submit on the weekend, that's not a business day. Saturday and Sunday are not business days, or Friday evening. So, you're at 0 until Monday hits. That's 1. Then Tuesday is 2 or whatever. So we're going to probably get to you a lot faster than that because we know deals and situations may be time sensitive, and you may want to indicate that in the notes whenever you submit your deals, which I'll get to that in a moment. All right. The process. Now, if you have the property on the contract, you're the one, or I'm not sure about the situation, more than likely, or your partner or whoever you're dealing with, you're the one that has the relationship with the seller. Now, there will be some situations where we'll step in to maybe lend our expertise or whatever, but normally we're going to go through you as far as communicating with the seller as needed. Now, if it's a situation where the property is not under contract and you're just referring the deal over, then yeah, we would take it over and start to negotiate with the seller if there's an opportunity there. Now, if it's an actual deal, then of course we'll get the paperwork in place to ensure that you get paid, and obviously we get paid, and so on, and we go through the timeline. Now, each deal will be different depending on where it's located, what type of timeline our buyer will be dealing with. Also, if there are any issues with the title, all of that has to be figured in. But the whole purpose of wholesaling and the reason a seller will be attractive is the speed of it. So normally you're going to probably get paid within a couple of weeks, if not sooner. Can't guarantee that by no means. Some deals may stretch out for months, just depending on the situation. But normally what holds stuff up is title issues. So, but if everything is clear, within 2 weeks is going to be a normal, reasonable amount of time. That's just an approximation, of course. It can be sooner, it can be a little longer. All right. How much can you make? Now, if you have the property on the contract, you get 50% and we get 50%. Now, if it's a situation where you're just referring a deal and you don't have it on the contract, then you get 25% and we get the remainder. All right. So, that's pretty clear and cut and dry. All right. Now, how are you paid once a deal actually closes? Now, you normally get paid either the same day or overnight the next day. You can do it by bank wire, accept payment by bank wire, or by check. Could be cashier's check, depending on the title company and or attorney that submits the actual payment. Again, other cities, I gave you the list of actual cities, but that we're priority in, but we're open to all markets. Obviously, the bigger the city, the more opportunity is going to be, and the type of properties that we accept. I didn't put that on the list. Obviously multi-family, houses, but along multi-families, we'll probably look at land or whatever. We're just going to be open to what you submit, because a deal is a deal and it just depends. But the priority will be on single family houses and multi-family, which are apartments, properties also. Again, you'll send those through Dealulator.com. And now I'm going to show you how to simply do that. Okay, so now we're at Dealulator.com. All right, so what you'll do is you'll go over here to send deals on the navigation bar. Now, if you're on your phone, it'll probably be the three bars across, and you just select that, and it'll have this area there where you can see it. It'll do the drop down menu. Now, you can also access it through scrolling down about middle ways through the page, and you'll see this image here, something similar that says send deals now, and you can click this also. So I'm gonna go ahead and click it, and it takes you over here to the form where you submit the information. So you'll enter your name, your best email address, your sale number, the property address that you're selling. Do you have this property on the contract? Is it off market? Owner's asking price? What's the ARV in your estimation? If you have a YouTube link of the video of the property, that would be great. Or if you have pictures and you've uploaded it to some file, maybe using Google Docs or something, that would help us out tremendously and probably put a high priority on your leads, because we can see the condition of the property. Now, here in condition and comments, this is where you can put additional information about the property. Now, if you have more than one property to submit, if it's 3 or 4 of them, just go ahead and do 3 or 4 of them, but it's like a package of 15 properties. You'll probably just want to put it here in notes, and we'll reach out to you to collect the rest of that information. But once you submit it, boom, again, 1 to 2 business days, as you see up here, and we'll reach out to you, and we can get this bread. So again, you'll submit your deals through Dealulator.com, go to send deals, and we'll get going. So guys, it's pretty much this cut and dry. This was my plan from the beginning when I started putting this free content out here, is to create win-wins all over the country. This is your opportunity. And as I always say, let's get it.
Flip man, it's the flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your cash. Get that bag.